Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, team. Looking at the overall market, we basically titled yesterday's video, Make It or Break It for a reason. Why did we title yesterday's video, Make It or Break It? We're looking at the SPY. Let's jump over towards the 180-day 4-hour chart. If you're looking at this chart over here, I said, hey, the SMA normally acts as resistance. If Powell fails to get us above that SMA, we could see some downside, right? Reason being, we've been trading below this SMA ever since the market has basically turned bearish, right? So ever since the market basically turned bearish, the beginning of 2022, we've been below the SMA. And until we get above that SMA, we're going to continue to be bearish, right? So we hit that SMA and we basically started to go on a downward trend. Now we're forming a bear flag towards the downside, right? So a lot of times you don't even really need to listen to the news or read anything. The charts are going to tell you what's going to happen before they even print the articles. They're looking at the same charts we are. So looking at the overall SPY on the 180-day chart, you can see that the MACD has crossed down. RSI has room for downside. We're going to be watching for the break of 430 and 60 cents. Then we could start going to 427. 427 over here was some type of support. At 430 is some type of support in the past as well. If we jump over towards the 20-day, not only that 430 60 cents is support, but it is also the 20-day SMA. So if we break the 20-day SMA, we could see some nice downside from 430 all the way down towards 427. So keep in mind for that as well. For possible upside, we want to break from this wedge. You can see we're making lower highs over here, which is a bearish sign. So in order for us to change our mindset, we need to basically look for the break of the resistance at 433 and the break of this trend over here at 433. And then we could basically start going to 435. So that's going to be it for the SPY. Next one we're going to talk about is Tesla. So Tesla was previously on a bullish pattern. You can see it was making higher lows, right? We call this ascending staircase or stepping staircase. And now we are basically pulling back down. So watch Tesla for the break below 814. Then we can start going down towards 794. 814 was some type of support, was some type of resistance. So that's why we're using it as a possible breakout zone. If we basically want to look to Tesla for the upside, it's kind of tricky over here where we got to break the trade line, right? Which is sitting at 836. And then we could possibly push up towards 845, which is the 20-day SMA. So it's not impossible. You just got to wait for true confirmation for that to happen. Our side is a little bit more on the oversold side, but remember, if the market starts to sell off, Tesla will sell off with it. We also have headline news today. Ukraine has basically taken over. Russia has basically taken over Ukraine's power plant, which could negatively affect the market. But definitely want to look at the charts. Don't let the news get a hold of you. Looking at the next stock over here, we're looking at Nvidia on the 20-day. Nvidia basically hit a strong support at 229. We need to break that for the downside to 224. If we're looking for an upside on Nvidia, want to watch for the break of 235, and then we can start going up towards 239 over here. Last but not least, we're going to talk about AMD. Looking at AMD over here. AMD looking pretty nice to the downside right now, is finding support. It is finding support at 108. So if we want to break to the upside, watch for the break of 112, which was some type of resistance before 112, towards the SMA, towards 115. For the downside, watch for the break of 108, and then we could start getting down towards 105, 102. So that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys all trade cautiously today, especially with this news-driven market. Hopefully we find some type of support. Hopefully we get some type of direction, trade with a stop loss. If you guys have any questions, you guys can message me on Instagram. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.